I know exactly how exhausting it can be to try to track every calorie and a half that you are consuming. Some fitness gurus try to convince you that this is the only way to lose the fat. I have done it like 10 ways, not just both ways. And I'm here today to tell you about the way that I used to burn fat without counting calories. At that period, I lost like more than 30 pounds. So I think it works. Some of these are gonna sound high level, but these are just super important and super nuanced that when you apply them and be consistent with them, they are really gonna bring you the results that you want without obsessing over every calorie and a half. Let's start with number 5. I started to eat in smaller plates. This is like a trick on our minds, but it works. When your mind sees a half-empty plate, like at the back of your mind, you're thinking, okay, so this is half the meal, I'm still going to finish it and add some more food and eat it. Or like I'm gonna have a huge dessert, I'm gonna have a huge post-meal something. On the other hand, when you eat a full plate, like it will convince your mind before you even start eating is that this is your meal, eat it, and that's the meal. Like I know so many of you heard of this before, but I'm here to tell you this works. Number 4, I added apple cider vinegar to before my meal. Now I've done an entire shortish video talking to you about how to prepare that drink. It's not just apple cider vinegar, there are some really magical ingredients that when put together will help you lose weight faster and burn more calories. I'm gonna link to it up here. But what I'm gonna tell you here is gonna make you feel more satiated faster, so you will be eating less during the meal. But there are some really nice tips and tricks and nuances that will help you make that drink a lot more effective. Number 3 is that I ate a lot more vegetables. At the time, I had some digestional issues that forced me to eat more vegetables. So that's the definition of what I had to learn it the hard way means. Especially their role in us feeling more satiated and thus eating less in the meal. We can also add some olive oil, some cheese. We can make some really delicious salads that will keep us satiated for a lot longer and that we will be able to stay committed to and stay consistent with, because nothing is gonna bring you results if you're not consistent with it. Like you can't eat in a small plate today and tomorrow and for a week and just expect that that would be the miracle. You have to search for those healthy choices you can make throughout the day and make them over and over again until you are where you wanna be. And it shouldn't be about that goal, it should be about how you're going through this journey and how much better you're feeling because you are committing to a healthier lifestyle. But number 2 is something that contradicts that. It's the rule of 9-4-4. Don't be scared away. We're not memorizing any numbers here. We're just here to understand how macronutrients work. What those 9-4-4 represent is the number of calories in each gram of macronutrients. Each gram of carbohydrate has 4 calories. Each gram of protein also has 4 calories. But each gram of fat has 9 calories, more than double the calories in carbs and protein. So like the average person will, at the first glance, will look at this and say, so fat is the monster, I should be avoiding fat and eating more sugar. Like that's what this equation tells me. But the truth is, and what we don't see when we see the numbers, is that sugar has less calories and might also make us feel satiated faster, but that fullness that we feel is very short-lived because sugar gets digested very fast and we end up again with hunger really shortly. On the other hand, fat need a lot more time to digest and to extract the energy we get from it. So it's at least a couple to a few hours before we are ever hungry again. And the bigger difference is that sugar is a lot easier to overeat. Just think about how easy it is to consume large amounts of chocolate. Compare that with cheese. So at the end of the day, with carbs, we're eating more calories, not less. Now, number 1 is that I got finally convinced with the equation of calories that really just is nutrition 101. This is like something we can't jump over. So here is where I really sound like I'm contradicting myself. Because the point of the entire video is for you to not obsess over every calorie and a half. And now I'm here to tell you that calories are the base of weight loss or weight gain? Well, yes and no. The equation I was talking about is the equation of calories consumed versus the calories required. Now, there's just no other way around it. When we are eating more calories than our body requires, we will store that calories either as fat, if we're eating like mostly sugar and we're not exercising, or as more muscle mass if we are challenging our muscles and eating enough protein and having enough rest. On the other hand, if we are eating less than our body needs, our body will have to tap into the stores that we have and get energy out of it. So we will lose weight. That's just, like I said, nutrition 101. But you will be shocked how easily people overlook this and forget about it. So back to the point, like, how do we understand that this is the most important thing about weight loss or weight gain and still not count or not get obsessed with the numbers? The answer is 2 diets that you can do that are gonna make you feel satiated and eat only when you're hungry so that you're eating less at the end of the day. These diets make overeating almost impossible. Those diets are keto and intermittent fasting. And that is the number one thing that I did to lose that much weight without obsessing over calories. If you are my friend and came to me and said, "How did you do that? I want to do that as well," then this video right here is exactly what I would tell you. I have designed it to be perfect for beginners who know nothing about keto and for people who are doing keto but want faster and better results. If you want my whole process, it's the ultimate video on the channel, and I'm gonna see you right in